What's going on, everybody? We are here on Beyond the Fairway. We're not almost done the season, but we're getting close. You got my boy Doug Smith, and I am Will Lowery, and we are talking Ryder Cup talk. We don't have a guest for you this week, not because nobody signed up. We just want to talk about Ryder Cup between.
Man, tell the truth.
Fresh.
No, you gotta tell the truth. We had a guest, and they decided that today wasn't good for their calendar, and then they switched it up and left us, stuck. They left us on scene with with 6 minutes to go before we started recording. It's all right. We ain't gonna call nobody out.
Hey, speaking of on scene, in the spirit of Ryder Cup week or Ryder Cup 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. We got 2 weeks before we are in Rome, Italy. How you pronounce it? Marco Simon? I don't know how to pronounce the course. Simon.
That's good for you. I'm going to let you just eat this one. Marco.
Right, I appreciate it.
Marco Simon.
I don't know. Marco Polo.
Marco
Simone.
Polo Golf Club.
Marco Polo Simone. I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway.
It's all right. I love it. I appreciate the effort.
We are a couple weeks away from the Ryder Cup. And speaking of on scene, I try to, reach out to Luke Donald.
Really?
We go back and forth, often on DM. And I always thought if I ever needed a quote from Luke, if I ever needed something from Luke, Cool Hand Luke, if I ever needed something.
Cool Hand Luke, my man.
And I just knew he'd go hit me back. Well, I just sent a simple text,
Hold on, stop. Did you slide in Luke Donald's DM?
Well, is it slide when I already knew him? I don't know if that's a slide. Slide is when you don't know the individual.
Okay, that's a distinction there. Okay, I learned something.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
so
if I send you a DM, Doug, is that a slide? I slid in your DM?
No, not me. No, you can't slide.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a great point. I've never thought about it.
Yeah, you can't be sliding. I already know you. But I guess it could be a slide because I don't have Luke's number officially. So maybe it is a slide. I don't know. But anyway, so I say, what's up with Nikolai? Why is he so special to you? And he left me on scene. He saw my damn message. And he left me on scene.
All right, so you were communicating. You try to get a quote from Luke Donald on Adrian Merrill, and he left. I feel like you might get left on scene more than you might allude to, Will. I'm just.
Nah. I mean, we go back and forth. We cool. I met him at the Grayson event or Hoopy.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Myself and Sam Ryder and Luke Donald. We all played and had a good time. So I just
thank you for my ball marker, man. That was kind of you, man.
Did you get it? I forgot. I gave it to you.
I got that, man. You did. That was a nice gesture. It's nice to be thought of. So I appreciate it. I appreciate that. That's how it works. I got an onion with my name stamped on it. I appreciate it.
That's what it's all about. So anyway, I just always thought I was always gonna be in this. I can get a quote if I need to. Nah, we ain't there yet, cuz.
No, you're not there yet. All right, let's take a look at this team that Lukey Doo put together. And shout out to Luke because he wears custom Nikes, man. He actually gets the Air Force One, or excuse me, AJ1 lows, and then he gets the sole refit on there with spikes. That's dope. You gotta be special. You know what? First name, and then I love that his name starts with an A because this kid Ludvig Aberg, man. I'm gonna tell you what.
It's not pronounced Aberg.
I'm black and from Kentucky, and I get it. He's Swedish, and I do my best to get my pronunciations right. Comma.
Because you guys,
where I'm from, sometimes don't let me.
You guys
enunciate.
You guys did butcher Versailles and Versailles.
Yeah, we'd see. Great point. I grew up in a place called Versailles, Kentucky. That, by French standards, should be Versailles. I'm just saying. So, excuse me.
Oh my God.
And by the way, I've talked to this guy multiple times on camera, said his name, and he didn't even correct me. So I don't know if he was nervous or he just didn't give a damn. But
yeah, this Aberg just sounds like he's one of the famous lawyers in New York. Like Goldberg.
I'm not going there with you.
Yeah,
today,
don't go there.
I'm not listening.
I got a moonwalk out of that real quick.
No, but what's crazy though about Ludvig, man, is like he won. The kid's only been. He turned pro in like June or July. It was a J month. I get them backwards, so excuse me. Kid wins already. He won the Omega European Masters over the weekend. I mean, look at this guy. Let me tell you something, Will. He got everything you need to be a superstar. He got the game, he got the look, he got the height, and now he's multimillionaire and he's not even freaking 23. Like this kid, he's a constellation, man. He's going to be an absolute star.
I remember when I was broadcasting for the Rocket Mortgage this year, and I remember he had everybody up in arms because nobody knew exactly who he was and where he came from. Everybody's like, Ludvig, we were mispronouncing his name.
Damn.
You know, it was like Aberg and Associates. We know what was going on. So there we have it. Ludvig Aberg. I think it's a good pick. Shane Lowry.
That's an interesting pick.
I mean, is this guy getting picked because he won the Open Championship a few years back? I mean, is this the only reason why he's getting picked? And you can be candid.
Look, I mean, you go into Shane's stuff, right? And I really don't see. I mean, he's 8th in total driving, 11th in approaches from 125 to 150. I mean, that's a good place to be 11th. You know, averaging 31 feet from the hole, and you know those are just the highlights of his stats. You know, strokes gained, he's 29th. Strokes gained off the tee, he's 33rd. I mean, he can't putt. I mean, 117th in total putting. I look. Did he get picked because he's an Open champion? Quite possibly. I think there were better players to pick, and I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. But
AJ Maroc.
I think between Shane Lowry and Nikolai Højgaard, there's a lot of Justin Thomas, Keegan Bradley-isms right there.
I can't put Nikolai in that group though. Granted, I mean you can on paper, but you know Nikolai won the British Amateur.
Yeah.
Back a couple years back, 2019, right? 21 or whatever. And I think that you know being the youngin, not knowing anything could serve the team well. But Shane Lowry, he just hasn't shown me anything to where he should be on his team. Sepp Straka, I think, was a great pick.
I like Sepp Straka on this team, absolutely. I think Justin Rose it's kind of crazy that Justin Rose had to, you know, be picked. Like, got won this year. I mean, won AT&T Pebble Beach, and then he needs to be picked to make it on the Ryder Cup. Okay, I mean, I get it, but I've got a big star around Aberg. I think he's going to be a factor. I think he's going to deliver some knockout punches, and I tell you what, we Americans better be careful. If Terrell Hatton cannot really complain, Tommy Fleetwood has shown that he can go as deep as the ocean when it comes to going low on a big stage. I think back to that final round 63 at Shinnecock when Brooks got that U.S. Open. This will be I think this will be a better Ryder Cup than people are going to give it credit for.
And I also think I think some stars are going to emerge. You know, I think Nikolai and Sepp will be a household name. Sepp is starting to gain notoriety here in the States, of course. But you know, after his win Honda last year, and also he had a W at John Deere as well. Mm-hmm. But I think the field of John Deere, yeah. But I think he's going to become a household name after the Ryder Cup, the week of the Ryder Cup. I don't see Nikolai and Sepp losing at all during the Ryder Cup.
Wow. Bold.
I just don't see him losing at all.
Bold.
I don't see it. I don't see him losing at all. So
I think this Ryder Cup hinges on the play of Tommy Fleetwood for the European team. Honestly. I'm just looking at the numbers. Rory's going to be Rory. John's going to be John. But can the role players perform? That's really the question, Will. I don't know, man. I'm excited about this Ryder Cup. I think way more than the President's Cup, for the record.
Yeah, President's
I'm not a big President's Cup kind of. I mean,
I know
it's
what
fun.
was going on. I went to the President's Cup. I know what was going on out there. I was out there for 5 hours. I saw one swing, and
it's hard to watch golf be played in the President.
Yeah.
Like there's only like 6 groups that you could.
No, and that's why I was. They needed. I don't know. I know we said this earlier, but they need to combine President's Cup and Junior President Cup all on the same course at the same time. That's where still two different competitions, but just have them at the same time, same course. So
I'd like to see a mixed Ryder Cup. Put the Solheim Cup and the Ryder Cup together, and let's go get it as a cohesive
little collab
unit.
Collab
that's what I'm saying. A little international competition with both sides, man. Let's get everybody cracking, man. I saw a stat, and then I'll just end with this because it's interesting to me, to echo off of what we just talked about. And I don't have the numbers, so forgive me if I'm incorrect. Just this is generalities. I said Ludvig Aberg is like one of 8 or 9. Like he's won an event in his first 9 or 10 starts. There was a post, I want to say it was Golf Digest posted it, that he had won and that was his number. And then somebody commented underneath it. It was like, well, Rose Zhang knows something about that. She won her first tournament as a professional. And it's true. So the question was like, who's more dominant as the newbie, Rose Zhang or Ludvig Aberg? And I actually believe that. I think Rose has the advantage on him right now. To be honest, if you compare their stats side by side, they're very comparable. But who's gonna make a bigger impact on the game of golf, Rose Zhang or Ludvig Aberg?
Oh, Rose Zhang. Ludvig Aberg, he's solid, but he's gonna fall by the wayside. I think the stage is set for somebody to come in the women's game to really, take it over, to really show precedence and make their self be made known. We need to get more money over there for the girls, for the women. We have to get more money over there, more eyeballs. And I think Rose Zhang is needed more than Ludvig Aberg.
I agree.
So speaking of candor, that we always appreciate candor, especially around golf. I felt Shane Lowry. I don't know if he went overboard a little bit in candor. I don't know, but Trent Grimm from The Independent, a Ted Lasso joke. I don't know. I didn't. There we go. All right.
Trent Grimm, The Independent. All right. Let's what did Trent say?
So Trent says, upon receiving that he got the nod to play in, got the captain's pick from Luke Donald, and I'm sure he was asked about Adrian Meronk. Shane Lowry said, Adrian has had a great year, and obviously he's unfortunate to miss out, but somebody has to miss out.
Somebody got to do it.
How raw is that?
Somebody tell Keegan Bradley that.
So Adrian Meronk is the Keegan Bradley of the European team.
I'd agree with that. Or the Cameron Young, either one.
All right. So who is the Justin Thomas of the European team? Would you say Shane Lowry? Would you say Shane Lowry is the Justin Thomas of the European team?
Yeah. At first glance, I'd say Shane is the JT. He's part of that European Illuminati.
The European Good Old Boy Club.
Yeah, he's part of the good old boys of Europe.
All right, so Tommy, what the hell did Tommy Fleetwood? I haven't really been up on Tommy this year. I mean, I know he made it to the Tour Championship. I mean, he's.
I mean, Tommy's a guy though, Will, that has all the tools. I just don't know if he's found a way to put it all together on this side.
Yeah, on this side.
I just don't know if he's been able to. I don't know if it's the grass types, like when you look at him over the season, he finished 6th in the FedEx Cup. He's 14th in the world. He's got 9 top 10s this year. And I feel like he's very close to being like the Dan Marino of golf. a very loved and appreciated, celebrated player, but he ain't got no championships. And I mean, he's first and going for the green and making a birdie or better on par 5 scoring. I mean, he's third in 1-putt percentage. Granted, that could also see that 1-putt percentage stat is very misleading because it's just if you 1-putted. So if you miss a bunch of greens and your short game cold, this stat is going to look really good, but. Flip side of that, putts per round, he averages third, which still could mean that he's missing a lot of greens and getting up and down. But scoring average just over 68. So I've got, ranks 5th in strokes gained, total strokes gained. I mean, look, Tommy Fleetwood is he like that old car that still runs with no oil change. Like, it just turn on, fire right up. He ain't
he's
got
there.
Yeah, he's gonna give you his buckets. He gonna get his minutes. He gonna get he gonna fill the stat sheet.
Yeah,
and I think that's one of those guys that I said earlier. This Ryder Cup is really gonna be dependent on, I think, the play of Tommy Fleetwood, especially when it comes to those singles matches. If he can pull a point out of singles, look out for this European team.
Yeah, I definitely agree. He's a Andre Miller of golf. You probably know Andre Miller, basketball player.
Last week it was Michael Redd. This week it's Andre. All right. Matter of fact, I still need to call Redd. Tell him to come chop with us. Yeah. Will, and I'm switching gears here because would you rather be a sore winner or a sore loser? And I'm going to give you some time to think about that because I think there was a scenario this year where you had a sore winner and a sore loser. And then, of course, people have to validate their sides. So I'm going to play something for you, Will, and then I want your reaction on the backside of it.
Okay.
It's like, all right, give me a little detail. Well, you know.
I pitched in for Eagle on the skiing game. We played at, I don't remember the course. It was Fort Lauderdale Country Club.
Yeah.
It was me, you. I played with Boo that day, and Stevie. We played a match.
So who was in your group?
Me, Stevie, Boo, and some dude that had never played golf before.
Right, so you and I never played.
We didn't play together, but we played in a game.
You and I never played.
Not together.
So me and you never played in a group.
But we played in an
overall
game.
You took my money if you didn't play with me.
Hey, don't do that.
Stop telling people you took my money because I got people coming to me saying you took my money. I said I never played with him. We had a match.
There was money that left your pocket and got into mine.
I understand that, but the way you got it out there, you beat me like you took my money. Like you stared at my eyes.
I'll give you that
you
statement.
You stared at my eyes.
I'll give you that statement.
And you took my money because you beat me on the golf course. That's not how it works.
Yes, you and I played a match.
If me and you sat on the tee box and we was matching shot for shot, and I said,
we did not
you
do
got
that.
me 3-1.
We did not do that.
You could tell people you beat me.
We didn't do that.
So you gotta stop telling people you took my money.
I didn't tell people. I told you. I'm in the pocket.
You told people because I heard it like two hours after I left the course.
Yeah, I wanted it to get back. I wanted this time. I want the smoke.
You get the smoke, but I'm just saying you didn't earn that.
All right, that's fine. I get it.
We get his 9-hole smoke. Yeah, we can get it.
Let me go back to the hotel, get my sticks. Hold on.
Bruh, we got the course. Ain't nobody out there. Man, go get his stick.
It's driver in the 6-iron.
That was real golf beef with Doug Smith, Ray Allen. It had a 7.
Bless his ass. Wait. Look, let me tell you something. If there's money in a game and it goes from his pocket to my pocket, I'm in his pockets.
Yeah, but
I'm in his pocket.
But you gotta see where he was coming from.
I didn't play with it.
Okay.
Fair. That's why I gave him the point.
I get
I didn't play with you that day.
Yeah, I feel you.
But I'm saying if we got a group of 3 groups out and we all got side games.
That's what I'm talking. Everybody get emotional. That's what I'm talking. That's what golf is all about. We talking about make golf your thing, make golf your career, make golf your beef.
All right, flop shot, Will.
Make golf your beef. I need that.
Hall of Fame Ray Allen, I get it. Gets buckets on the court, but took a L on the course. And now I took the money from him, played a game, had side game. I feel like after watching the video evidence,
I'm not with you on that, Dougie. I'm not.
So all right, I want to hear this out because we're gonna put this out because I feel like If I bet you, I could bet you how many blinks you make right now, and if you lose and you send me the money,
no, it's like
I was in your pockets.
What you did, what you did was classic Negroism, and Negroism is. Let me give you an example. My basketball team makes a bet against their basketball team. I'm on the bench. I don't get much minutes. But the star player on the opposite team happens to be on the court when I get my 2 seconds to get in and play the game. I hit a three-pointer. Now, I didn't hit the three-pointer in the guys in the star player's eye. The star player was across the floor guarding somebody else. I hit a three-pointer in the 3 seconds I was in the game. I come off. My team wins. And I go around, parade around town, say, hey, my team won, and I bust a three in the star player's eyes.
Completely disagree.
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. And then the star player is like,
that's not what happened.
Who the hell is Will? And where he was on the court? Oh, I did see him make that three. So now he's like, Will, you're going around telling everybody that you busted three in my eye. And I'm like, you were on the court. You were horrible. You were one of the other 9 players that was on the court. That ain't right. You were connecting dots to get your point across. That ain't no. I'm with Ray on that one.
You know what? The hell with both y'all then. No, the hell with both y'all.
I'm with Jesus.
No,
anytime you get a chance to stand with Jesus, you just got to do it. I stand with Jesus on this one.
Look, you and Shuttlesworth were wrong. I don't care. If we got a bet on a game of golf, me, you, and somebody go play golf. And we have 2 other groups, and we playing a skins game, $100 buy-in. Right? Now, if I won the skin pot and said I was in his pocket, that's petty. That's a petty statement.
Okay.
But he and I had a game against one another. We gonna play this Nassau, but you in that group and I'm in this group, and we gonna tally up the total and see where we land. Now, I disagree with you. We had a side bet amongst 3 groups, and he lost.
But that doesn't warrant to tell everybody you won. I got into Ray's pockets. That doesn't warrant that.
How does money going from his pocket on a direct bet with me ending up in my pocket not qualify?
Because you didn't see him. You didn't see that one shot he hit, and he see one shot you hit.
That's why I feel like a sore winner. I think he's a sore loser, and I think I'm a sore winner.
Yeah, I didn't know what sore winner. I need a definition of what sore winner is, and you just showed me. And that was,
I'm just saying. I think I'm a sore winner.
That was so
and for the record, I told one person, so it got back to Ray. I wanted him to hear, because I wanted that round 2. I'm just saying.
That's like a high school rumor.
And you know what's the worst part about this whole scenario?
What's that?
I don't know if you saw the little billboard at the end of that clip. I went all the way back to the hotel and got my clubs, and NBC said, no.
Yeah,
y'all can't play. NBC declined the match.
Yeah,
it's okay.
That? Who said that? That was who? Who did that?
That was when the dude came over the intercom.
I know. Who was it? Who was it, though?
The tournament director. I don't remember his name. I'm upset. My feelings hurt.
Yeah.
Still mad about that in Tahoe.
I was ready to bust both y'all ass. But it was all good.
Millthorpe. It was Mr. Millthorpe.
Mr. Millthorpe. Damn, Mr. Millthorpe.
You know what's crazy though? We have video evidence though, saying that the course was wide open. And it was a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Ray said in the video, course wide open. We go play. We got no. I'm just saying. Probably shouldn't be saying that on an NBC podcast.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna
you know what? Hell with it. We're going to keep it 100. I'm just keeping it 100.
Yeah, I hear that. Dougie.
All right, so hold on. You asked me about my wrist.
Yeah, how was your wrist? Did you get over the claustrophobia in the MRI thing? That stuff is tough. I'm not laughing, but I'm laughing because I suffered that too.
All right. Well, let me first off start out by saying, Aaron Hicks, I appreciate you. Aaron made some calls.
Aaron Hicks, the baseball player for Baltimore Orioles.
Yeah. Hicks or now as I like to call him, Cheyenne Wood's husband.
There you go.
That's how I call it. That's Cheyenne's husband. He lost.
Aaron Woods.
I will not repeat that. That's something that's on you when this comes out, because he gonna call you on that one.
He will. He will call me. Hey, it's so funny when he call you. He FaceTime you. You see like a big old emblem where he plays for.
But the thing is, when he FaceTime you, he misses face. He start forehead up, and it's like, Aaron, you bald. All I see is shine. Anyway, but no, he plugged me, man. He got me in with a hand specialist, and they sent me over to the hand surgeon, and had to order an MRI, Will, and we've talked about it. You were the first person I called when I failed. I'll just be honest. I tried to take some herbal medications to calm my nerves on the first run, and
couldn't do it.
No, you know what's disappointing? I'm in the tube, right? And I'm in there like, man, I'm killing it. I done had 78 thoughts. I'm killing this, man. I'm in this tube, and then all of a sudden I'm in the tube.
You open your eyes.
And I because you laying face down, like, you know what I mean, like I'm dabbing, right? So I feel like Harold Varner right now. It's like that's just,
that was the most awkward dab from any human being.
Well, I was trying to show you how I was laying.
I know,
belly down. Anyway,
Harold, when he dabbed, he sneezed. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right, we'll talk about that.
So I'm in the tube, man. I got all these thoughts going on, and you know I'm medicated and. I freak out. There's no other way to put it. I'm getting me. They got this little push button thing. I'm like squeezing it. I'm telling the little operator, get me the hell out of here, man. I'm cussing. I'm wild. I done called him everything under the sun. I apologize, by the way. Anyway, I was like, man, I had to be in there for what, like right at like 10 minutes, bro. He was like, Mr. Smith, you was in there for about 90 seconds. I was like, wait, what? 90 seconds? I gave you all I had. I gave you the best of me, and that was just 90 seconds. I'm gonna talk to my wife about that.
And you know what's funny about claustrophobia is not funny, but it's funny to look at if you don't suffer from it. If you don't, I mean, any phobia is funny to look at if you don't suffer from it.
Well, I'm an arachnophobic. I tell you that. It would put me around no spiders.
No spiders.
I'm jumping up. Nah, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. I probably shouldn't have said that on air, but that's what it. But here's the thing, though, about this risk. So the next go, I was like, look, I need to reschedule this because I gotta. This 15 minutes ain't about to mess up my golf life forever. Like I need to figure this out. Came back. Doctor medicated me with some real medication. This dude gave me an anti-anxiety medicine. It's like lorazepam or Lorazepam something. Bro, this stuff, it had me like this. Bro, I couldn't even move, man. Like I couldn't move.
You didn't care about none of them tight spaces.
No, let me tell you something. I've never been consciously unaware in my life. I was so aware, but I didn't give a good damn about nothing. I was like,
I need that.
Anyway, so I get through it, but here's the thing, man, and I'm gonna be real with you and whoever listening to this. This shit done stole my whole golf season. Like I've played. Let me think. I've played under 60 holes of golf since May. Under 60 holes, and I'm a little disappointed, man. We'll have to figure it out, man. I know. I know. I'd rather take this time off and figure out what's cracking than try to like keep playing and then can't pick up my son next year. So anyway, it's cracking though.
This don't make it sound like that. I beat that ass because your wrist was hurting because you was still swinging 348 yards.
No, you gave me an L. No, you gave me an L, Will, with my own clubs. I'm not gonna deny the fact that. You finally got to the mountaintop again.
Finally, oh shit! Okay, finally.
I got receipts. Yeah. It's just...
Kobe, can we go back to this? I keep laughing at this dab by Harold Varner. Do we have that?
Harold Varner the third.
Now this was back when he played on PGA Tour.
This is this before Liv.
That was for birdie, and
that's you.
Cam Newton, he is an enormous.
And he get curtsy.
Hey, hold on, go back to this is pre-gut Varner. Look how slim he was. He had abs.
I don't know if he had abs. It's bigger t-shirt.
Panthers fan. They're trying to win their first Super Bowl.
Hey, okay, all right. That's a dab. You want to see the dab?
Harold always looked like he's full. Like he
Chestful. Look.
He always looking like he just got finished eating. I'm good. I just ate. You ever know you ever know that dude you ever know that just ate dude? Hey, what's up? I just ate. Like, yeah.
Hey, y'all trying to go do something? Nah, look, and then hit him with the rub, hit it with that belly rub. Like, nah. I just ate.
Dougie, you said you read something that was disturbing. With the
I did, and
what that is that another surprise reaction?
No, you know about this. You and I, we had a call. You and I talked about this one, and we got to pull Travis Fulton to the cloth right quick. Go ahead and throw it up here. Travis Fulton. This was last week after the Ryder Cup announcements had come out, and I was reading this normal in my just had my golf hat on, and Keegan Bradley's resume was only missing one thing today for the Ryder Cup selection. And I like Travis's points, all but one, Will. Mm-hmm. Top ranking, he was 11th in points. He won twice. He's top 50 in total driving, top 50 in iron game, top 20, just over the top 20 in putting. Mm-hmm. Plenty of experience, gave his record. But then he said something that really, I'm going to use this word purposefully. It triggered me, Will. I got triggered by this. The one thing that was missing from Keegan Bradley's resume was he was not a member of the Good Old Boys Club. Travis Fulton decided to write that Keegan Bradley was not a member of the Good Old Boys Club.
Some of my white friends I play golf with said something like that, similar to something like that. Ain't part of the Good Old Boy Club. And I'm like, bro, all you gotta do is put an application. I'm sure you'll be okay.
Yeah, just. But here's the thing: the Good Old Boys Club, I feel like it's on the same vein as woke, and I'm not gonna let them take woke, because we talked about it in previous episodes. You got the woke, the Ron DeSantis kind of woke, and stop the woke, and then you got the blackness of just, hey man, be woke out there, stay woke now. Yeah, and I am not gonna allow Travis Fulton and whoever the hell else. And this is where Patrick Newcomb will turn the podcast off.
Yeah,
he don't like when we get into the race stuff. It's not even about the race.
Yeah,
the Good Old Boys Club is an institution that has been proven and designed to keep blacks out of golf and various other places of society. That's the Good Old Boys Club. I'm from damn Kentucky. Will from North. He lives in South Carolina. He's from North Carolina. Will and I know a little something about some good old boys. Okay? Like, my high school had a drive your tractor to school day. It's a true story. Woodford County High School in Kentucky. For Travis Fulton to recycle Good Old Boys Club, I think is one of the most offensive gestures. I know he didn't mean it. I know Fulton didn't mean. I know he's talking about this the Illuminati of golf and the Rickies and the Jordans and the JTs and the Tigers and the Rorys. I know what Travis Fulton meant, but I will not allow Travis Fulton to normalize the Good Old Boys Club as a way to keep a white person out of a white instituted thing. It's not gonna happen, Travis. I don't appreciate it.
I'm with you. I'm with you. An informal system in which wealthy men with similar social and educational backgrounds come across as helping each other in business and in personal matters.
Did you just read me Webster's?
No, I just know
that was just you.
Yeah.
That was impressive. I'm giving you your flowers.
But it's even worse when you give me flowers. That's shocking. Damn, Will.
No, the way you put that together, man, you need to bottle that up and sell it. That was fantastically articulated.
I don't know what I said, but either way.
You speak so well.
Which is another compliment I hate. Man, you read. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it, brother. But yeah, so and he's black.
So articulate. So
articulate. But yeah, so the Good Old Boy Club is something that we always we hear those things. We know they exist, but it's like this esoteric illusion of a system that appears to not exist, and we can sense when it's there. Like Doug, I know I would never get in that group. Like I just know. Like I see the 5-6 individuals. I just know I would never get and penetrate that group. So you just got to deal with it. It's just the way it is. Maybe it's a culture thing. Like it's somewhat of a. But the thing about it though, I'm with you. You know, we can't have that be a thing too.
The good old boy. I think of the good old boys club as all those PGA members that said no blacks.
1961. Yeah, exactly. 1961.
Repealed in 1961.
You know what's so funny though? What really baffles me not baffles me, is troubling, or you really have to accept, is that no other sport had it in their bylaws that black couldn't be a part. Like baseball was like, hey, owner, we just gonna agree.
They didn't put it right.
We're gonna have the black people involved. Football was like, hey, bro, it can be said without being said. We know that. But golf said,
we're gonna write that down.
Hey, guess where we go? Let me write that. All right, on this day, we would not have no Negroes on the same course as you know how crazy that is, That's wild. Wild.
And had to get it repealed. And then they were like, oh, well. James Black said something to me, and may he rest in peace, when I was a younger kid. He said, this is a quote, so I'm going to just let it quote.
I know the quote you're about to say, because he said it all the time.
He said Commissioner Beeman had a conversation with him one day back in the day where he said, I'll let you in if you help us keep them out.
Yeah.
That's a real quote. That's a real quote given by a real person. James Black, may he rest in peace. And I know you've heard those stories, Will. And it's so funny, and it's golf has come a long way, and we get that, but we also can't forget the things that have happened, because if you're going to have a level of empathy, that you're going to need some historical reference, some historical relevance to kind of where we are and how people have the internal feelings that they currently have. So,
absolutely.
Sorry, you can tell I'm on my little soapbox right now, but that's what was so triggering to me about Travis Fulton's comment there. And you know what? I know what he meant, but I don't appreciate the given all the stuff that we've had to go through as a people for the good old boys club to keep Keegan out of the Ryder Cup. That's a stretch.
Yeah, you gotta just say the club, just the crew.
Yeah,
add an emphasis of good old boy doesn't serve it well.
Anyway, Will, look, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this impromptu episode of Beyond the Fairway. We kind of a little bit all over the place, but you know what? I kind of like these episodes, man, because we really just get to do what we want, and we appreciate everybody rocking with us. But like Will said, this is episode 103. Season's kind of counting down, so I need y'all to listen, follow, and subscribe, and even comment. Like go on, wherever you leave comments and stars and all that. Do that if you care that we still have a platform next year. Just saying.
I feel like it's campaign season now, Doug.
Yeah, that's right.
We have to start
Beyond the Fairway in 2024.
My country, 'tis a fee, sweet land of liberty. Let podcast ring. So, we ask you to go and vote, subscribe. If there's any gerrymandering, please report it to us. We'll let you know.
Will, do you know what gerrymandering is?
It's the routing of which the people are voting, the sections, which Alabama has Alabama's going through some bullshit too right now.
Well, I appreciate you're right. It's the redrawing of district.
Redrawing the district. That's what it is.
But you're right.
I'm right.
I'm impressed. Well, you have impressed me. I mean, how articulate you've been today, how you've pulled knowledge that I didn't know you had. You have been an exemplary member of this team today, Will, and I'm going to make sure I let the good old boys know how much I appreciated Will Lowery today.
Well, given the fact that you have the whitest name known to man, I got to help you quell those thoughts.
And let me say this, too. That's why I got to give my mama credit, because my mom named me William Douglas Smith. She said, this is a true story. I don't want nobody knowing what color you are when they read your name. That's true. That's a fact. So
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hey,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Thank you for noticing.
They don't know you black until you get there.
And then they're like, but you didn't.
Yeah.
But on the phone. I even thought you threw me when you was on the phone, Doug.
I thought you were Brian Gumbo.
Here, I'll give you a quick one. I'll give you a quick story. I'll give you, and I'm not gonna name names. So, previous job, I had to go meet with the pro at Shinnecock. The former head golf professional at Shinnecock. It had been email exchanges and one phone call. And so I get to Shinnecock for the meeting. I'm in the pro shop. In the pro shop, it's me, the shop attendant, and there's probably 4 other guests in the room or in the space. And I see the head pro come out, and I'm just standing off in the corner, right, just chilling. I'm watching him. He walks over to the other 3 gentlemen. I can see him saying, "Are you Doug?" I can see, how you from a distance. Mm-hmm. And I'm watching him like this. And he finally makes his way over. Like, after he had exhausted all other options.
Yeah, he probably still refused you, Doug.
He sashayed over to me. And he says, "Doug," like excited, like, "Doug." I go, "You thought I'd be taller, huh?"
I love it. I love it.
That's one of my favorite stories right there. This dude went to everybody in the room, got to me, and was like, "Doug, hey." Thought I'd be taller.
Let me tell you my favorite story in the golf course real quick. It happened a couple weeks ago.
Kobe, you gonna have to cut and then re-put this in. I love it.
Hey, so I'm on a golf course, and my little hood instincts kick in. So, not hood instincts, it's just you can just feel it. So we're playing next to a road hole, and I felt this car come by, and I was like, "Man, this car gonna say something." And the car yelled out a racial slur, but it wasn't towards me. It was towards my white counterparts, which I thought was a little unique. So then, after he yelled out a racial slur to him, I saw my friends spirits just like just went down.
They unplugged.
They unplugged. But let me tell you where the dilemma was with me. Do I, Will Lowery, just sit idly by and come from a place of privilege and really help them get through this particular situation? Or do I just let them deal with it? Let them figure it out. Let them figure it out. And it ruined our round. And then the guy said, "This is so great." And my boy, he's my boy. White dude, I go fight for him anywhere. I don't give a damn. If he needed me, I'm there. But he says, "Will, he doesn't even know me." I'm like, "Oh." I said, "What? I know it hurts for a guy to call you out your name and don't know you." And that's what I decided. I'm just gonna let him sit in that. I didn't want to help him out at all. But that was a monumental moment for me, and we all learned from that.
I thought you was gonna say he looked at me and like, "Is this what this really feels like?" Like,
nah. He it was internal. You can tell it was internal conversation they had without me. My other white friends out.
All right, well, we'll see. You talk about your white friends. We'll see if Kobe keeps all of this into this episode. Kobe, we appreciate you, man. Hopefully, Kobe's laughing because he is our resident Caucasian on the pod. So we appreciate y'all, man. We'll see y'all next week, man. Deuces.
Good. Let's go, Coco Golf.